Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Somebody I Used to Know from Amazon with writer-director Dave Franco directing his wife Alison Brie, who is a documentarian who left her hometown long ago to search for opportunities and winds up hosting this like sleazy kind of reality show. And she comes back to her hometown after the future of her show's in question. And she winds up reconnecting with Jay Ellis's Sean, who is her ex. And they have a wonderful day together, and it makes Allie, Bree's character, really think about, maybe I want to stick around here. But then she finds out he's engaged and about to be married. And Kiersey Clemens plays Cassidy, his future wife. Danny Pudi plays Benny, their friend. And you're kind of just caught up in this story. And I give this a lot of credit. Dave Franco creates atmosphere. I think he did that with his previous work directing. I appreciate what he's able to do, because like he directed, what was the name of that film? The Rental. I really liked that. I thought that it had great atmosphere, it had great potential, and I feel like this does too. I feel like maybe it's more his writing. I think the directing works well, and it's not this cheesy, like flashy kind of rom-com. This is like, it has some groundedness to it, and I appreciate that atmosphere and that tone that this film takes. And then the performances, like Alison Brie's great. You have Jay Ellis, I think he does a good job. I really like Kiersey Clemens a lot, and Danny Pudi brings a lot to the table. Haley Joel Osment, who's like, because Jay Ellis's character Sean was adopted into this family, and like Haley Joel Osment is his adopted brother, and he is a riot in this. He is off the wall in terms of a character. And then Julie Haggerty, who plays Alison Brie's mom, and she has some great moments too. But this film has some good laughs. It's watchable. It's entertaining. I just feel like there's some elements that really bring down this film, and one is Allie. She is, like, I appreciate that this film has complex characters, because when you really look at it, Allie, Sean, and Cassidy, none of them are like, they're far from perfect. They all have their issues. And I just feel like Allie is so far, like, everything that they could possibly find to make her pushy and unlikable and, honestly, not a good person gets pushed there, and it takes really long, and I feel like it's not 100% earned when she finally has her, like, coming to the light moment. Sean even, like, he has some deep-seated things that is just like, I don't think he's a good fit as a significant other, and for much of the film, he's played off as, like, oh, it's really sad, she kind of screwed him over, she left him, and it's just like, well, I appreciated, which, that's the thing about this film, as this film goes on, you get this shift in kind of perspective on things, and it definitely is subversive in terms of a romantic comedy, and I feel like that's what Dave Franco is really thriving with here in this film, is that how it turns certain things on its head is impactful and effective, and it makes you think about the complexities of relationships, because, you know, most rom-coms make it real easy, and like the setup to this is like a very successful big city woman goes back to her hometown and falls in love again, and it's just like, oh my god, there's a million of these movies, but this one feels different, and I do appreciate that it goes certain places that feel different. It doesn't feel like it's leaning in and wrapping up exactly how we expect it to be. There's complexity here, and I appreciate that there are elements that feel a little unearned and a bit of a stretch, but I do feel like this film is able to give us a bit of a fresh take on the romantic comedy, And the cast is great. Franco does good directing, and I did have a fun time with this. I think it's pretty flawed in many ways, but I do think it's still an entertaining and engaging romantic comedy. Perfect timing for Valentine's Day weekend. But those are my thoughts on Somebody I Used to Know. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.